What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So it is Shanghai Wonderfest. There's a plethora of statues that we need to talk about. So first, we're going to check out this Queen Studios booth tour. First, you got this Optimus Primal, and then Megatron on the throne from Dark of the Moon. It has a little creature there. He's staring at himself. They don't seem to be in scale because Megatron seems quite a bit smaller character-wise versus him. Now, I do like this, but I don't plan to buy anything from this movie, even though I freaking love the movie. You also have the Megatron vs. Optimus from the Revenge of the Fallen, the desert fight in Egypt. That's pretty awesome. I will admit, I like this one quite a bit. I think that's the best of the three. Next, you got the Michael Jackson bust, which, as far as I can tell, not many people like this. I don't think this is going to be a huge hit. I don't think it's going to sell a lot. If the Queen was smart, they'd probably just put it at like a 50 ES. Now, I don't know what this is. It's some big boobied Asian woman from something. And then the T-Rex bust. Now, I freaking love this, and I would buy it, but it doesn't fit through a door. Next, you got the new Arnold bust. Now, in my opinion, this does not look as good in this video as it does in the official photos. I almost feel like the photos might be photoshopped, but it doesn't look as good. When I first saw the photos, it looked like a movie still. I was like, oh my gosh. But this, I'm like, okay. The features are more subtle, I'll say. You know, when I look at this in general, if you just look at just that, there's nothing impressive about that. That's like an everyday person almost, a biker. I mean, granted, that's what it is. But it's a black shirt with a leather jacket, so that's nothing special. Then you got a shotgun, but you're not actually seeing much. You're seeing a handle, him gripping it. It's nothing special. The Arnold face does not look as good, in my opinion, as the promo pics. I'm wondering if there's some Photoshop done. It does look good, don't get me wrong. It's still the best clean Arnold head sculpt we've ever seen. Better than any custom, better than anything else out there. The base, now the little naked Arnold in front is removable. I think there's a swap out for it. But, you know, you can have the little naked Arnold or just the endo. I'd probably not display the little naked Arnold. I think it is a little distracting, and it covers the endo, which I don't like. So I'd probably display it like separate next to the bust. You know, the diorama thing in the back, it's in the back. Unfortunately, you're never going to see it, really, unless you have it middle room. You know, don't like the cutoff arm, but it is what it is. The light up, you know, it does have a light up feature in the endo eyes, the back of the base. The little Arnold also seems to, it looks like it's lit up. You know, and there it is without the glasses on. I still think it's absolutely fantastic likeness. You know, I think this is solid 90+%. You know, they skipped over the Joker life size. I don't like that life size, though. Darkseid looks great. Superman looks good. I still like my Superman bust way more, to be brutally honest. I think arms make such a difference. You know, and then that's their Mark 6. I believe that's just from Iron Man 2. Now, this was one of the big reveals, is basically a life-size Bale with an Armory. You know, I actually used to own the Hot Toys Armory. It was pretty cool. And I would love that actually in like 1/3 life-size. I mean, that thing, no joke, folks, cost $42,000. Now, this is like $3,400 if I'm remembering correctly. The bust, the life-size, just the life-size, no Armory, is like $11,000. You add the bust as the swap out, comes out to almost $14K. And then you add the Armory, it's $42,000. So ridiculously expensive. Only like a millionaire is going to be buying this. But imagine that display, dude. That's the holy grail of all Dark Knight stuff. Like holy Jupiter's cock. Extremely impressive for sure. And I would say that's definitely Queen's best life size they've ever made. I mean, I guess you could argue the Hulkbuster, but I don't know. That's like a separate category for me. But when it comes to like 6 feet tall stuff, definitely that takes the cake. Beats out all their Iron Mans and Spider-Mans and everything else. Now this is, you know, they skipped over it. We'll show some photos of that. Yeah, here it is. So the Queen Mark 7 1/3 scale. So they did sort of like a flying base where fire's more or less coming out, and that's, giving that flight effect. Somewhat similar. That this effect reminds me of the Mark 7 1/4 by Sideshow. It looks good. The pose is okay. I don't dig it a ton. The one knee up, arms down. Don't dig that a ton. Like, I prefer the pose on my half scale. I do like this flame effect, although this is only when it's lit up. When this is not lit up, it's not going to look half as cool. Just like the Sideshow, just like my Scorpion 1/4. When the Scorpion 1/4 by PCS I own, the MKX one, when it's lit up, it is 10 out of 10 cool. But when it's not lit up, it's like 5 out of 10 cool. I'd like to see this not lit up to see how good they did that fire effect not lit up. Because the fact remains, you're never going to turn this light up on. Because it's going to go out and die, and it's a gimmick. And I'm curious, are they still going to be doing the whole batteries in all these like they do with every other Iron Man? This definitely has to be AC adapter, but is the Iron Man going to be AC adapter, or are you going to have to take out each arm and, wonder if Queen's going to actually learn? This also looks actually really tall. Like, there's a half scale behind it, and it looks the same height. Maybe it's on a riser, I suppose. But I'm guessing this is probably 35 to 36 inches tall. The paint app looks fantastic, looks similar to my Mark 7 half scale. And overall, I do like it quite a bit. Like I said, the pose could be a little bit better. Hopefully they don't do batteries. Otherwise, it's fantastic. So that's everything from Queen Studios, really. Next is Infinity Studios. They revealed a Neytiri life-size bust from Avatar Way of the Water. This bust looks absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. I have always wanted to get like a life-size Avatar bust, and this destroys the Sideshow one in a million different ways. Real hair, looks like, obviously glass eyes. I don't know if this is silicone, but it might be. But it looks so lifelike. It looks incredible. And I'm just going through Infinity's picks. They got Nezuko. Yeah, here is the Avatar bust in all its glory. So you have a black underbase with Avatar Way of the Water. You have the whole jungle theme, which still works good. They could have did a water theme, I guess, as well, since it's Way of the Water. But they still went with the jungle theme, which still works because that's her original land. And it kind of represents the original movie. But as you can see, it's semi-half torso, semi has arms, but obviously the leaves are covering it, like she's coming out of the, forest. But I do think this is absolutely amazing. I'm real curious on price, size, all that. Obviously, I could find ways to fit this if I truly wanted it. I'm not going to pre-order or anything, but I think this is amazing. And not only did they give us that, but they are giving us this statue. So my guess is this is 1/4 scale, based off, the way to kind of judge size is you look at these little things, and then you look at one from the previous screen. And I know these are 1/4 scale. So I'm guessing it's 1/4. That's my guess. But it looks great. It's a 1/4 Neytiri, whipping out her bow, standing on a log, and I don't know what that is, but overall it looks great. Then here is Pacific Rim, more Neytiri. All right, yeah, they're just repeating the photos. Alright, we got a lot more photos to go through. Here is a Naruto statue. I love Naruto. I'd love to collect it, but just no space. Another Naruto. Another Naruto. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Lich King. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that anime. Don't know that creature. Storm Rage. I think this is World of Warcraft. If I was to guess, Blizzard Hex. Yeah, this is Warcraft for sure. That is Naruto. Another Naruto with the fox. Another Naruto. I believe this is all Yamane Palace. There's Sasuke. Naruto. 3 of them. I believe this is also Naruto. I think that's Bleach. I need to watch Bleach. I've never seen it. Here's a new XM Spider-Man escaping from Carnage. XM's done quite a few Spider-Mans, and in general, I love their Spider-Mans. I think they do a really good job. There's a Wolverine. Transformers. They always do the classic, not the movie. There's their new Iron Man. This is classic. This would be really cool in a movie version. You know, like imagine that. I bet that'd be real popular. But they do the whole comic book, you know, which I'm not fond of. All right, so I believe this is all Way Studios. I think it's custom. I don't know. But check out this diorama. Holy shiz. That is effing amazing. Gypsy Danger versus Obsidian Fury. Now, was this from the second movie? Or I don't remember him fighting another, you know, one of them. Was mostly kaijus. But this is kind of like my Godzilla vs. Kong diorama, but Pacific Rim style. Super cool. Maybe they just have him facing like that. But yeah, check out all these. So you got this one, which was, I think, the Russian one. You can see one of the kaiju in the water, the two airplanes holding it up. That's so freaking awesome. Here's the one that had like the Asian, I think this is from this, yeah, I forget what scene. I remember this scene, like all the rockets coming out. I love Pacific Rim, by the way. I freaking love those movies. And here's Gypsy Danger fighting. That was in Hong Kong, the one. Yeah, I remember that. That's badass. And I know this thing spins. I saw a video of it, so that is super cool. This gives Prime 1 a run for its money, honestly, because you get a big creature, and I know it has the spinning effect. I'm curious on the size. Here's another one, Striker Eureka. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. These are so cool. I would honestly love to collect all of these. I mean, based off that picture, I'm guessing they're about, you know, like Transformer size, like maybe like 28 to 32 inches. I'm real curious on that diorama. Now, Power Rangers. I've never really gotten into Power Rangers outside the like live action, like newer movie. I loved that one. Alrighty, so this is going to be the ECC booth. You know, they have like a life-size T-Rex. Here's their 1/4 scale Raptor. Now, they're doing everything museum style, which personally I don't like. You know, I much prefer more of the Prime 1 style. But the detail is there. The paint app is there. Here's their life-size ET. I still have not seen this movie, folks. So, I mean, the creature looks kind of corny. I know the ride from Disneyland. That's all I know. You know, here is just a T-Rex, you know, skeleton. Yep, there you have it. And I believe that other one's a Velociraptor or just a smaller T-Rex. I don't know what the frick that is. Some weird-looking creature. Spider Zero? What the fuck? Butterball. I mean, it looks like something from The Thing. Mandrake. Chirogenesis canister. I mean, that's like 3,200. I believe it's either yen or, I mean, you can buy customs of this for $100 on Etsy. So I don't know if ECC is going to try to charge like $500 for this. Who's going to pay that? I don't think this is all ECC. I think it's other companies. I know this is ECC. This is their, you know, Hellboy 2. This looks fantastic. I love this. So good. So good. You know, and then the Hellboy, again, absolutely fantastic. I'd love to collect both busts with the, you know, 1/3. Throw that in my ECC Horror Monster collection. That'd be sick. This looks really good, though. The real hair, glass eyes. It almost looks silicone, too. They did a really good job. Massive base. I wish he had his coat, though. You know, I feel like it's missing something. They should have gave him an arm, honestly. Then here's a dinosaur they made. Now, this is their new Raptor life-size bust. Now, I don't know what that is, if it's, like, included, You know, it's kind of glary, but as far as I can tell, I'm going to say it's probably not included. But you basically get this black museum style in a pole holding up the head of the, male raptor from the Lost World. So here's the thing. I hate that. I hate all this. That, amazing. Everything else, I hate it. I much prefer my Chronicle. I got rid of my custom bust because it was a pole sticking up a raptor head, and I hated that. So I would never buy this because of how terrible all of that is. But I think the eyes and the paint app all look amazing. It looks very good. It's just a shame that they're going this museum style, because I do not dig it. Here's their reptilian gray. Pretty cool. I would never buy it. Here's the 1/3 painted up, guy, and he has the little almost like fairy creatures. Very cool. They need to do a Hellboy as well, not just him in the 1/3. Vampire King, that's pretty cool. All these little creatures. Here, just I believe this is just a T-Rex eye and a Velociraptor eye. That's the T-Rex, that's the Raptor eye. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. Just the eye, because they always have freaky eyes. Plus, ECC, their glass eyes are some of the best in the business. Easily some of the best. This is really cool. I'd almost consider that T-Rex one. Not the Raptor one, because I got my life-size Raptor bust. But I'd consider that T-Rex eye, because that's awesome. I mean, what the heck is this? It looks awesome, though. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. All right, that's everything. There's some more Infinity photos here. You got the Arnold bust, which looks great. Whatever that is. I'm not going to comment if I don't know what it is. I'm just showing you guys. I want to buy this. This is something I'm going to get. I'm going to throw that in my Jurassic wall. And I'm going to do it wall mounted, of course, not on that little stand. But I'm going to buy this 100%. Terrible photo. Why would they even post that? That's a good photo of the Giganotosaurus and the T-Rex. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that T-Rex. It's not super pricey. It'll go fantastic on my wall above my Indominus Rex. I'm also glad it doesn't say Jurassic World Dominion, just Jurassic World. So it fits much better with my Indominus Rex and Mosasaurus. So yeah, I can't wait to get that. Giselle from Fast 5, The Rock. The likeness on both these, I think, are not very good. RoboCop, again, we're being overloaded with RoboCop, and I don't even care to buy a RoboCop. Then the Neytiri, the bust. That's the Sylvanas elf chick from World of Warcraft. I mean, that's a cool looking bust. If you're a huge fan of it, that's a must buy. All right, they got some Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer, one of my favorite animes. I don't care for that character, but here is Tanjiro doing, one of the water forms with the water dragon, and probably says Demon Slayer, I'm guessing, in Japanese. I wish it just said Demon Slayer in English, though. But this is badass. I love this. I love Tanjiro. He is awesome. Get him and Nezuko, because this is also awesome. I love her, and they give you 2 portraits. This guy, I hate him as well. I just get Nezuko and Tanjiro if I ever got Demon Slayer, but I'm not getting Demon Slayer, but I do like it quite a bit. Yeah, now check this out. So this is by Spiral Studios. It's their Mothra, and don't let this fool you, folks. This is absolutely massive. And first off, look at the size of that card. This base is huge. It's 22 by 24 inches. So think of somewhat similar size to King Ghidorah behind, because that's my King Ghidorah, which is huge, folks. It's probably similar size, but this is 55 inches tall. King Ghidorah is 3 feet tall. So it's as tall as my Wonder Woman on horse. Think of that. This is crazy cool. I'm sure whoever gets this is going to be like, dude, this thing's awesome. Now it is expensive. It's $2,500 on Big Bad Toy Store plus tax. So it's super pricey, but man, seeing it like this really made me understand that price tag now. I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. This thing is huge and super cool. Don't know what any of these are. The frick is that? All right, that's them all. That's pretty much all the photos I was finding. Here's just some professional photography photos of, you know, the Queen booth, the Arnold bust. It's definitely amazing. That Bell bust is so good. That is like 98% likeness. So good. The thing I don't like is the missing the rest of the bust. You know, I like the head a lot, but I don't like the rest of the bust at all. This thing is an absolute masterpiece. Like, oh my freaking Jupiter. I hope Mike Costa buys that. I love this T-Rex bus. I would buy this in a heartbeat if it got confirmed it can fit through a door, but it doesn't. So this bad boy is up for pre-order, as you can see, with Spec Fiction, $5,000, folks. It does include free shipping, though. You order through Queen, you're spending $47.20, I think, and it's plus shipping. And if you're ordering from Queen and they're going to ship it to you, you're looking at a minimum $500 plus in shipping. Although you will get it first. Spec Fiction will likely be getting it 1 year after if you order direct from Queen. So you'll save probably $300 to $400, but you have to wait a year. It's up to you. I do not plan to pre-order Arnold right now, and this is one reason why. 300 edition size, $5,000. So let me explain this. Most hardcore Terminator fans, like me, already have this. And in general, you know, right now, not a lot of people are going to be able to, not a lot of collectors can fork out $1,700 for a deposit and $5,000 committed for a life-size bust. I try to sell Hulkbuster, which one could even argue is still better than that Arnold, and I can't sell it at freaking $3,000. So I don't think Arnold's going to sell out. Yes, it's hyped. I've probably seen 20 people comment they're going to buy it. Let's see if that happens. You know, money talks. But it's a very expensive bust. And no Infinity Studios life-size bust has sold out during pre-order, nor Queen, in a very long time. The ones that have sold out, that sold out. And Loki, like, you can still buy Loki. Thanos was available once he was shipping. Captain, Doctor Strange, all cheaper than, you know, like, this is just as good as Arnold bust, in my opinion. You know, 2 full arms, 2 full weapons. Base, not as good, but everything else is better, really. But this isn't sold out. It's $4,000. So I don't think Arnold is going to sell out. And the edition size on these are all like, you know, 366. You know, so they're low edition size. You got the Infinity Joker bust. You can easily get it. So I just don't see the days of, you know, certain busts, yes, are still hard to get. Like, it's harder to get her. It's harder to get the original Arnold. That one had an edition size of 99, though. And she had an edition size of 580, but, and again, she has that sex appeal. And, you know, so I just don't think it's going to sell out. I'm going to hold off because, one, I can't afford that deposit right now. It's, you know, I mean, I have the money, but I'm not going to use my money for my pre-orders for it. You know what I mean? That money is reserved for the Witch King. So I'm not going to pre-order Arnold, but I don't think it's going to sell out, especially since we're going to get 2 versions, apparently. You know, and the other one will probably be a 99 ES. You're going to have 400 total at a $5,000 price tag. Yeah, I don't think that's selling out. I think you'll be able to get it for retail when it's shipping in 2 years. So I'll still probably get it, but I'm not pre-ordering it. You know, it's triple the ES of the original. And there's going to be 2 versions. So I don't think it's going to sell out. Anyways, folks, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think of Wonderfest. I don't plan to pre-order anything. In fact, I'm only pre-ordering 3 more statues, and I'm never pre-ordering again. You know, the 3 remaining Prime 1 Terminator line, I'm not pre-ordering beyond that. I will buy statues if I have the money, if I sell something that makes sense, but I'm not pre-ordering. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.